Well, hi everyone. It's Saturday, the 22nd of August, and firstly, thanks to all of you. Hi Theodore. Have you noticed the camera's on? Have you? You don't miss a trick, do you? Thank you to all of you who have watched the first vlog, and thank you for subscribing to my channel as well. Thanks ever so much. And it's just, I don't know if I've said, it's Saturday the 22nd of August, and I'm just out with the little man. As you can see, there he is. Oh, there he is. Hi. And we're just about to pop into Asda and just get a little bit of shopping. It's going to be a relatively quiet weekend today. Emily's got a lot of work to do on her dissertation for her LPC. And so really it's just going to be a quiet day. The weather doesn't look as though it's going to be particularly great. Myself and Theodore are probably going to find some stuff to do when he sleeps. I might do a little run to the tip. Got some rubbish to sort out. I'm also working on an anthem for With Music in Mind, who I do some work with. And I'll tell you more about them later on. And very exciting. First time I've ever done this. I'm going to be making some food with you later on this evening. A nice little, very easy 10-minute gnocchi dish that you can make. Very few ingredients, very easy to make. Most important of all, very tasty. Anyway, that's it for the moment. Gonna go home and have some lunch after this, and then I might check in with you later on. Thanks so much, guys. Do you want to say bye-bye? Do you want to say bye-bye? Good enough. Bye. Hi everyone, so it's the evening of Saturday the 22nd of August. I've got to make sure that I look at the camera and not at my own image. I'll work on that. And tonight I'm going to do some cooking with you. And we're going to make this really nice, tasty, even delicious, yet pretty cheap, cheesy tomato gnocchi tray bake. Now, to make this, you'll need the following ingredients. It's not much, but I'll list them out, okay? So you'll need some basil, some fresh basil, which I actually don't have, but it is a nice little bit to put on the dish at the end. About 125 grams of mozzarella, drained. Okay, so that's the drained weight rather than the net weight. Okay, you'll need 80 grams of baby spinach leaf. You can see what I've done. Oh no, you can see some people would edit this out of the video, but it's too much effort. So 80 grams of baby spinach leaf. Okay, 1 can of chopped tomatoes. I've got my chopped tomatoes from Aldi, but other supermarkets and brands are available. 40 grams of cheddar cheese, although actually because we're cheese fans in this house, I've gone for 80 grams. Don't tell anyone. A garlic clove, or if you're like me and you like to make your life a little bit easier, some garlic puree. Yeah, this is brilliant. You can go into Asda and buy like lazy garlic for like, you know, £2, or you can get this garlic puree in Aldi for about 70p. Yes, okay. You'll also need a packet of gnocchi. I've got Asda gnocchi, and this is a 500 gram pack, and this will give you a nice generous portion for 2 people. Some tomato puree, which I've left in the fridge, but I think you all know what tomato puree looks like, and 125 grams of cherry tomatoes sliced in half. So that's your ingredients, and if you want to, if you've got those and you want to prepare those and get everything ready, then do so. You just need to grate your cheese, 80 grams of cheese, chop your tomatoes in half, weigh out your baby leaf spinach, and if you need to, you might want to grate your garlic clove as well. And I'll check back in with you right after you've done that. So you're about to watch the video of me doing the gnocchi bake, and I just realised that I made a mistake. So at some point I tell you to use half of the gnocchi and mix it all in. And then after that, you have to put the remaining gnocchi on top. Now I didn't do that, which means mine's going to be a bit of a mess, to be honest. You have to add the remaining gnocchi once you've mixed it all up, and then put the grated cheddar and mozzarella on top. So I'm going to go and try to save mine now, and then you can watch the video of this with me getting it all wrong, and then you can see whether I managed to save it or not. Bye bye for now. Hi again everyone, so hopefully you've got your ingredients all ready to go. Now just one thing that I did forget, you'll want to get your kettle boiling and get 50 milliliters of boiled water ready to go. Okay, so first thing you want to do is to preheat the oven. Okay, to 220 or 200 if you've got a fan oven, or that's 425 or a gas mark 7. Okay, now you get your, obviously you've grated your cheese, and with your mozzarella you want to tear that into rough bite-sized pieces, but we'll do that in a second. Okay, the first thing is to do is to combine your chopped tomatoes. Oh, you want a dish here, by the way. This is clean, it's just very used. Okay, so it is clean. You want to combine your chopped tomatoes, so we'll just do that here. Okay, and your tomato paste, which I've got mine here. Okay, this is Aldi again. Your tomato paste, which you'll want 1 tablespoon of. Okay, 1 tablespoon of the old paste just here. And I like to be quite generous with my tomato puree. Okay, and you're going to want to put in your chopped garlic as well, or if like me you're using the puree, then I find that about a teaspoon is probably about right there. Okay, and that should do the job. Okay, and then finally to that you want to put in your boiled water. Okay, so you can pop that in. We're also weirdly going to put in a little bit of sugar. Now I know this may seem odd, but actually sugar will be in most sauces that you buy. So if you have a look on Dolmio or anything like that, you'll find the sugar in there. So just a teaspoon of sugar. And then of course also we're going to put in, which I haven't got to hand, I have got to hand, some salt as well. Okay, just a bit of salt. Okay, there we are, and we've got all that. Now that's fine. So what I want to do next is add the baby spinach. Okay, get your cherry tomatoes as well, and then half of your gnocchi. So 250 grams of your gnocchi, and we're going to pop that in there. Lovely. Okay, now what we want to do is we're going to give it a good mix up. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a spoon and we're going to give this all a nice thorough mix up. Now some of it's gone on the floor already. Isn't this annoying? This is the only annoying thing about this. Okay, and you want to make sure that everything, because you can see all of that down in the bottom, right? So the challenge is to try to sort of lift that over the top, okay, so that everything's got a nice even coating. Okay, now when you're happy that that everything's got a nice coating, I'm sorry about this, I'm making a bit of a mess, then what we want to do is to transfer this into an oven-proof dish. Okay, and this is why we mix it in here rather than in there. Okay, because mixing it in there would be an absolute nightmare, to be honest. be very, very messy. Okay, and we can just sort of level that out as well. Okay, and that's already smelling very nice, actually, I have to say. Okay, so there we are. That's everything that we need to do there. Now, what we do at this point is we're going to top it with the mozzarella. So you just need to tear this. It doesn't have to be, you know, particularly tidy. In fact, I'm a fan of a more sort of rustic feel, you know, more homemade. Okay, so that can go on like that, and we've got a nice sort of topping there, and then also we want to put the cheese on top. So I've done 80 grams, but you can do 40. Okay, so yeah. And that 80 grams, I find, definitely gives a better covering. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to show you this from the overhead view in a second. Okay, and then of course, as any good chef would do, or as I would do, a crack of pepper on top to season. There we are, and that is it. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so hopefully you've got something that looks something like that. There you go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put this in the oven as it is for 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. On 200. So we're going to pop that into the oven. And then what you can do around 12 minutes or so before, or 15 minutes before that's ready to come out, is put some garlic bread in the oven. And you can serve that on the side. So what I'll do is I'll check back in with you in, well, 25 minutes it'll be for me, but it'll be about 3 seconds for you. And we'll see the result of this, well, what I think is a very, very delicious cheesy tomato gnocchi tray bake. Bye-bye for now. Hi everyone, so just checking back in, and hopefully you can see that despite my faux pas with the gnocchi, and hopefully you got my warning and you didn't make the same mistake, this has come out very nicely indeed, and there we are. There it is. And this will serve 2 people, and of course there's also some garlic bread. And of course, actually, the great thing about this dish anyway is actually when you go to serve it up, which I'll try to do now, it doesn't really matter. The little mistake that I made doesn't really matter, because everything kind of gets mixed up anyway. So if I just sort of try to do this now with my, there we go. And mozzarella cheese really does get all stringy and very, very difficult to do anything with mozzarella cheese, really. Yeah, and I'll just quickly serve up this other one as well. I gotta say, serving it up, you know, with the mozzarella cheese, is not ever going to win a very tidy, you know, looking competition for dish. But what it will do is it will win the taste test. And here we are. As you can see, the bowls look a little bit messy, but and there we are, finished article. And then of course what we can do is just use the garlic thread to cover up some of those imperfections. And there we have our cheesy tomato gnocchi bake for two. I hope you enjoyed making it, and I'd love to see some pictures if you do make it. So do post those on the the link for this video, and I'll see you tomorrow on Sunday, the 23rd of August. But bye for now, and thanks so much for watching. Bye. Just a little impromptu video on Sunday, the 23rd of August, and Theodore's decided he wants food, and so this is his subtle way of saying he'd like food. Are you trying to tell me that you'd like to sit in your chair and have some food? Theodore, would you like food? Would you like food? Would you like food?
No, you can't try. Great work, go Jetters.
I mean, it's at least, it's about 10 past 11, so at least another 20 minutes until lunchtime, isn't it?
Right on time.
Isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Yes. Oh, what's that? Yeah. Right. Do you want to say bye-bye? Do you want to say bye-bye? Do you want to say bye-bye? All around the world, yeah. Oh. Alright. Come up here then. Oh, and we'll say bye-bye together, okay? Oh. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, bye-bye. I'm going to check in a bit because providing this little man goes to sleep after lunch, which, you know, is not, you know, never a certainty, I'm going to be working on some music for, with music in mind. I'm writing an anthem for them at the moment, and I'll talk you through a little bit of the music writing process and how it works, and how actually you could probably write something yourself, you know, or at least hum something, a song in, that you've made up yourself without, you know, too much difficulty. See you in a bit. Bye. Hi everyone, so I'm just logging in a little bit later than I planned. It's just coming up to 5:20 on Sunday the 23rd of August, and I planned to vlog when the little man went to sleep after his lunch, which he did, but then I thought, do not talk in your loud boomy voice while your child is sleeping, because if you have a young child, then you'll know that when they sleep, you don't do anything to interrupt that. So, but while he was asleep, what I did do is I came into the office here and I did some work on a project that I'm working on at the moment, which is I'm writing some music for an anthem with music in mind. Now, I do work for Music in Mind. I'm the pianist and musical director, and with Music in Mind is a lottery funded project that is aimed at people 50 and over with dementia, or their partners with dementia, or actually just people that are maybe on their own or isolated. And it's all about helping those people come together and make new friends, you know, and enjoy each other's company through the power of music and singing. And so the sessions are 2 hours. And the first hour is really just singing songs That's it, singing songs. It's not like a normal choir where you would pick a couple of pieces and rehearse and try to improve them. It's not that kind of thing. It's just about singing songs that these people love and that they will know, and maybe they'll spark a memory or an interesting story from the past. Could be anything from the Beatles to ABBA to Alexander's Ragtime Band. Anything goes, really. In fact, we do anything goes as well. Bit of Cole Porter. And there are 4 sessions a week. So we do one in Barry, one in Cowbridge, one in Penarth, and one in Lantwick Major. And it's really, really a wonderful thing to do. And after I've done my hour of music, then some guest speakers sometimes come in, or guest soloists, or maybe someone in the group has done a quiz, or maybe they'll do indoor bowls. It's just brilliant. And I gotta say, I do hope that anyone from those groups who's watching now is keeping well. I'm really looking forward to getting back to that. Anyway, so what's happened is that the people who run Music in Mind have put some words together, which basically sums up what With Music in Mind is all about, what the groups do, what they hope to achieve, and what people get out of it. And they come to me and said, would you set music to the words? And I was like, yes, I will, and thank you very much. And so I did some work on that earlier on. Now, I can't play you the music because I need to sort out with my employers about what exactly is going to happen on that regard. And I can't tell you the words either, but I can show you what I used to compose. Okay, so this is a program called Sibelius. I actually use Sibelius 6, although Sibelius 7 is the current version. And I actually, this Mac is great for the big screen here. I actually got this for Emily for Christmas a couple of years ago. So you can see here that we have the piano part where my mouse is moving around here. We just have the piano part there. And then up on the top here we have the melody, the bit that people will sing. And unlike most people, I manually input all of the notes. I don't play them in. I manually put them in, and you can use the keyboard, actually, the keyboard as in the computer keyboard, to help speed that up. And then obviously all my ideas start off here. Okay, so start there, end there. Now, writing music, because you may or may not know that I have a master's degree in composition, so I know a bit about writing music, but I wouldn't say I find it easy. It doesn't actually come naturally to me. I have to work hard at it. And writing music, it's great fun, but it can be very frustrating. And so my biggest challenge with this was coming up with an idea, okay? And whenever I'm presented with this challenge, it always takes me back to when I was doing my master's degree and my supervisor, Professor John Pickard, who would always say to me, try to build something from as little as possible. And that was great advice. And in fact, with my final submission for my master's degree, which was a 18-minute piece for chorus and orchestra, I based the entire piece on a 6-note melody. And by doing that, it meant that the whole piece kind of held together. And so I decided to try to use the same with this. Now, I wrote about 30 different little ideas before I settled on my 3-note figure, which I'll play to you in a second. But this does somewhat, just as a side point, pale in comparison with John Williams, the famous film composer, who, when he was sketching ideas for Close Encounters of the Third Kind, wrote over 300 different 6-note figures, and of course 5-note figures, and of course he came up with this one. Well, that was one of the 300 that Steven Spielberg chose. So you can see that even for someone like John Williams, who's an absolute legend and master, it isn't a quick process, and you have to go through that process in order to know that you've come up with the best material. And so with this anthem for music in mind, out of my 30 sketches, I actually took this 3-note figure, which is here. That's it. Da da da. And from that, I then ended up managing to produce music for the song, which is about just shy of 4.5 minutes. So I'm hoping at some point I'll be able to play this song to you and sing it to you as well. But that's just a little insight as to what's involved when it comes to writing a song, coming up with ideas for a song. Of course, there's much more to do. I will look at writing some harmony parts for other voices, and of course I will be looking to write orchestrations to beef out the piece beyond the piano. Anyway, that's it for now. That's probably it for today. And I will see you soon, and thanks once again for watching. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, it's Monday the 24th of August, and what time is it? Oh, about 1:45. And I'm not checking in for anything in particular today, other than just to have a chat, really. I've come out to Asda just to get some food. And this morning I did session 115 of the Lockdown Singers, and after that I did a little bit more work on the anthem with music in mind, just getting the music score up together, ready for the end of this month. But other than that, it's been, a quiet day. I've just had an hour's phone conversation with my old piano teacher, which was really nice to catch up with him. But today just feels a bit of a flat day, to be honest. I think the weight of the situation, that's weight as in WEIGHT of the situation, is just, I'm feeling it today. And I'm just wondering when life is going to let up a little bit. Doing the Lockdown Singers is great. I love doing it. It's a great laugh, it's good friends, it's good people that I've got to know over the last 5 months. But it's also a reminder of how life is starting to move on for other people, but not for those of us in the music industry. So the live sessions are now getting around 30 to 40 people. Consider that we started off with about 250 at the beginning of lockdown, and then it's gradually sort of decreased as time has gone on, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. People are able to go back to their lives or go back to work in a lot of cases, and then it just highlights that actually, for people in the music industry, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It's exactly the same now as it was 5 months ago. We're no closer to being able to get back to some sense of normality. I still can't go into people's houses to teach piano. I can't have people around to my house to teach. I can't start up the choirs again. We can't start up with music in mind. And it's just hard. It's just hard, It's just hard. And on top of that, a lot of people like me are not eligible for any kind of help or support from the government, which just adds further stress. So much so that actually I've just applied to work for Hermes, and I'm hoping that that's going to come through in the next week or so. And I'm hoping what the case will be with Hermes is that I can work it around the work that I do have at the moment. Whereas if, for example, I go and work for our lovely friends in Asda, I really wouldn't have very much flexibility at all, and I may be in that situation where I'd have to give up the work that I have to work for less, which actually doesn't make any sense. So I'll let you know whether Hermes comes through or not. I have had a couple of email correspondence from them, and they've said that they're just waiting for my courier number, so fingers crossed. And if I do end up working for them, I'm sure I'll have a lot to tell you. Anyway, I needed to offload a little bit, and I'm sorry. I don't want these vlogs to be all doom and gloom, but sometimes you just can't escape the reality of the situation that you're in. Anyway, I'm going to go and have some lunch, and I've picked up for the little man tonight some raspberry trifles from Asda. So I'm hoping that he's going to enjoy those, and perhaps I will check in to let you know how that goes. And I've got some chicken fajita wraps here. And I think, and Emily, I'm very excited about this. I think possibly more excited than she is. I've got this beetroot and feta couscous salad. Anyway, there we are. I'll see you soon, and do stay safe. Bye bye. Hi everyone, so it's just coming up to 7:45 on Monday the 24th of August, and after a couple of successful days of getting the little man off to sleep, i.e. coming up to bed, doing his nappy, having some milk, going into his cot and him saying night night, which you know is a good sign, tonight we've just missed that very fine window of opportunity to get him to sleep. And so here we are at 7:45. And, well, tonight's choice of programme is none other than Hey Dougie. And, you watching Hey Dougie? Hey? Oh. Do you want to say excuse me? Do you want to say excuse me? I'm not sure that people really would appreciate that. Come on then, say excuse me. No? Alright, you're enjoying your milk, are you? Oh. Good boy. So, I have absolutely no idea, how long this is going to be. I've gone all dark. Why have I gone all dark? Let's see if I can just do something about that. Is that any better? No, it's not, is it? Should we see if we can do something about that, mister? Oh, I don't think I can, to be honest. So how long will it be until you go to sleep, please? What time are you planning on going to sleep? Can you give me a rough time? Just a rough time. Doesn't it, it doesn't have to be exact. Oh, I see. Just keeping it a secret, are you? Alright. Well, I may check in a bit, but suffice to say, alright, you can come in. But suffice to say, it's going to be pizza tonight, isn't it? It's going to be pizza for Daddy until you've gone all red until you go to sleep. So do you want to say bye-bye? You want to say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. I may check in later just to let you know what time this young man goes to sleep. Goes to sleep. Cheers. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, so it's, what was it? Tuesday the 25th of August. And it's just coming up to what time? 7:10 in the evening. So we've just put the little man to bed. And fingers crossed. What's this bit of hair going on here? Anyway, fingers crossed. Hopefully, he's going to go to sleep. I can hear him banging around at the moment. So I thought I'd just do something a little bit, exciting. So for those who know, I run this lockdown choir, which I started back in March, and it runs every weekday from 10 to 11. And for the past 10 weeks or so, maybe 10 or 12 weeks, on a Friday I have a special guest star to come and feature as part of the session. And so I've managed to bag such brilliant celebrities as Tina Turner, Dame Shirley Basil, Elton John, sorry, Britney Spears, the Major General from Pirates of Penzance. He was particularly difficult to get hold of. And who was the last one I got hold of? Madonna. And this coming Friday, after some very tense negotiations, which required all kinds of mad sort of things that I have to provide, I've managed to secure Lady Gaga, the one and only Lady Gaga. And some of Lady Gaga's costume has come ahead of her from the States. She sent her costume here, and so what I thought I'd do is I'd just open some of her costume, because hopefully she won't mind. I have to check that it's okay anyway. So you can just hold this for me and try not to put your hand over the camera. And
no camera woman.
So we have. Ooh, let's see. Ooh. I wonder. Should I try one on? I mean, I know they're not mine, but should I try one on?
Yeah.
Alright then. So, they're a bit. Will they fit me? What do you think? Should I try the other one on just to make sure? These seem quite sort of normal for Lady Gaga though. Or shouldn't they be made of ham or something?
Have you tried one?
Ooh, they go quite well with my tattoos actually, don't they? And then she's got another package that has come. So shall I open this one?
Yeah.
I really hope she doesn't mind. What's she got? She's got a wig. Should I try it on? Do you think she'll mind if I try it on?
I don't think she'll mind, but I might mind.
Okay, well, let's have a look. I mean, obviously I don't have any wigs, so I don't really quite understand how this works, to be honest. But let's have a look. What colour is this? Is it like a sort of silvery kind of wig, is it? I seriously don't know. How do you know what the front and the back is? So is that, oh yeah, because there's a label. I see, I suppose that is a bit. So,
Oh my god. Are you Lady Gaga?
I'm Lady Gaga. Shh. I'm like the spitting image of her. Like literally, if she ever cancels a concert, I should be called on to go and. I mean, who would know the difference? Brilliant. Well, there we are. How exciting. So look, if you've not done the lockdown singers, then this Friday, whatever the date will be, 25th, 6th.
No, because you'll be.
What?
The vlog will go up after.
Oh yeah, the vlog is going to go up after. Well, in which case, hopefully you've already seen it.
Yeah.
So.
But if not, then
But if not, you can do it on catch up.
Yeah, and there'll be an encore.
Oh, and there will be an encore. Yeah, so it'll be Friday the 28th of August, which is already gone. But the video will be on Facebook, right, on the Lockdown Singers page.
Yeah.
But if you miss that, then there'll be an encore on the following Friday. I don't know what the date is going to be. So you can probably check her out then. Anyway, I think that's about it for now, don't you? we have a crying child, so I guess we'll go and see him. And thanks for checking in, and thanks for being my beautiful assistant. Bye. See you soon. Hi everyone. Just a little late check-in today on Wednesday, the 28th of August. Is it 28th or 29th? 26th. And it's right, Wednesday the 26th of August. I don't know, God, this just tells you, right? And I have yogurt on my chin, right, okay. I'm not editing it, this is totally unedited, right? And it's just coming up to 9 o'clock. And, well, let me just pull this out slowly here, shall we? Hi, how are you? What are you having, please? What are you having? Do you want to show everyone what you're having at 9 o'clock in the evening? Oh. What are you eating, please? What are you eating? Well, anyway, the little man is having a yogurt, and I don't know what's going on, to be honest. This child goes to nursery, sleeps for about 3 seconds in the afternoon, runs around all day outside, has all of his food, comes home. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on, to be honest. I don't get it. You know, it just like, I'm ready for bed at like 7 o'clock, you know, and this child just seems to have unending energy and also an unending appetite. So I thought I'd just check in on Wednesday, the 26th, yes, of August at 9 o'clock, and hopefully after the yogurt and maybe a biscuit, we'll see, then the little man will go to sleep, and fingers crossed.